I guess if you like living in America and you like the interests that we have in this country, like if you like the ability to go and buy a pizza and live comfortably and stuff, you have to, recognize that there are things being done essentially in your name that you probably would never agree with and would not vote for. They do horrifying things, and the justification is you don't know about it. And you get to live comfortably and beautifully in the United States. Look, they want to build the Qatar-Turkey pipeline. A big reason for this big conflict with Russia and Syria is to get cheap gas into Europe so that people in Europe can live better and more cheaply. Most people in Europe would probably be like, I want cheaper gas. And they do. There was rioting in France over expensive gas. So intelligence agencies and contractors, real nasty people doing real nasty stuff are doing real nasty things so that you can get your cheaper gas. And I tried talking to a lot of activists about this. I'm like, you have so many people who love living in luxury. And that's why I think it's really important that you people get out away from the big cities, learn to support themselves, take responsibility, maybe chop some wood, learn how to hunt, handle a firearm, be responsible for yourself. Because if you want to sit here and complain about warfare and slavery and stuff in countries like China with Foxconn labs, you got to recognize that you are reaping the benefits of war and slavery. And if you don't want to acknowledge that, then fine, that's on you. For me, I fully understand that's what this world is made of and what's going on. And I oppose it in a lot of ways. And I do think we should get back to being more self-sustainable and self-reliant.
Well, yeah, I would argue about the gas prices because it's not as simple as just gas prices. I mean, as John Perkins exposed with the economic hitman, it's far more than that. It's interest. It's a lot of powers that want more of it. And they're going to get their way one way or another. And the only way they're able to is because people stay silent, is because people are afraid, is because people don't want to talk about these larger issues. But if we did, it would expose their game, which is essentially rigged, which more and more people are finding out. So I think it's more imperative to have these honest, real conversations. And I'm very happy to be a part of this one because I think it's absolutely needed.
This is why nobody wants to be a real journalist anymore. You look back in the day, you had those names, Woodward and Bernstein. Now they're kind of, I guess, off the rails because, is it Bernstein who keeps saying
everything's worse than Watergate?
Everything's worse than Watergate. It's like, okay, dude. Yeah. It used to be that if you were a journalist and you exposed something, you were protected because they were like, we can't go after this person because they're a famous and respected journalist. That was a long time ago. Now they'll just make up some insane story and call you a Nazi, and then
you're a white supremacist, you're a Russian
boom,
asset.
Boom, done. Yeah. There you go. So if you're not going to go down in history for doing a good thing, if no one will like you and then you will die by suicide with 2 gunshots to the head, what incentive is there for anyone to actually do investigations? None. You're not going to make money doing it, and everyone will hate you because they will smear and they will destroy you. Look, before so I was reading about, well, I don't want to get too conspiratorial, but look at Julian Assange. How the media lied about Julian Assange over and over and over again. Just everything they put about the guy was smears and lies, accusing him of things he never did. They destroyed his character. And then they turned the left against him. Amazing how it used to be the left that loved WikiLeaks. Now it's the left that hates WikiLeaks. It's amazing.
And Donald Trump loved WikiLeaks too, and then he oddly forgot who Julian Assange was.
Yeah, that's really sad.
He was asked about it point blank. I don't know who Julian Assange is. I mean, are you kidding me?
So
I love WikiLeaks.
I got to ask you guys: were you disappointed by that, or did you expect it that he wouldn't pardon him?
I don't know. I was 50-50. I was like, I wonder. I think he might do it.
I thought I knew he was not going to do it, and I was still very disappointed that he didn't.
So what tipped you off? What made you think like there's no way he's going to do this?
Well, his treatment of whistleblowers hasn't been that good. I mean, his statements on Chelsea Manning, his statements on Julian Assange, acting like he didn't even know who he was a very telling sign, as well as the people around him. I mean, we heard rumors that it was a lot of people, especially Jared Kushner, being one of the major people who was against giving any kind of freedom towards Julian Assange, along with other special interests that pushed for this. And, those voices were very prominent. And I think those voices Donald Trump heard and listened to and sadly disappointed a lot of his base that was expecting this to happen.
Yeah,
he had an opportunity for on the way out to just like really smack it to the machine. Yeah. But he wants to run again.
Yeah.
And so what we're seeing now, with his impeachment. So first, there's a video of him where he goes, "We're trying really hard." This is like it's like in December. He's like, "We're trying really hard to win, to stay in. But if we don't, we'll see you in 2024." Wow. So what's happening now is they're impeaching him, right? He's filed his rebuttal to the impeachment saying, I'm not in office. You can't impeach me. The Constitution specifically says that they can be impeached, they can be removed from office, or like impeachment serves the purpose of removing them from office. He says, well, if I can't be removed from office because I'm not in office, you can't impeach me, right? So then he's arguing, it says the purpose of impeachment is to remove them from office and prevent them from holding office in the future. Trump says, well, as I can't be impeached, I can still run for office in the future, and you have no jurisdiction to try a private citizen before he's in public office, before he's run or whatever, or while he's not in office. Trump is basically saying he wants to run. And the purpose of impeachment is to stop him from being able to be president again.
Drew Holden said that Jeff Bezos wants to run.
Oh.
He said he's running, and I don't know if that means running away from Amazon or
I wonder
running
if the
from
Washington
Bezos.
Post is going to endorse
Oprah,
him.
no.
Zuckerberg, Bezos.
No. Bezos, Oprah.
Bezos, no.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
want
winning
to. I want
ticket.
to. I want to
Dream team.
vote. I want to vote for a Zuckerberg Bezos ticket.
What?
I'm
Well,
totally
you got
not
it.
serious.
God.
Would you vote for Bezos over Kamala Harris?
Oh, if does it have to be Kamala versus
dare
Bezos?
I think it's
you.
going to be Kamala.
I think
Oh,
it'd
man.
be Bezos. Was he going to run as a Republican? It's not going to
Yeah.
happen. No way.
Yeah.
No way. He can't run as a
Oh,
Republican.
that's tough.
He can do
I mean, I
whatever
could
he
never vote
wants.
for
It's
Kamala.
true.
Here's the thing. I know I cannot vote for Kamala. And I would not want to vote for Bezos. I'd have to see his policies. I assume I just could not vote for either, but I don't know.
What about Zuckerberg?
Zuckerberg? I don't know.
Zuckerberg.
Because he's also, they're both, Zuckerberg is also on the left. So what
Zuckerberg,
would that
Dorsey
really do
ticket?
for me? Like, they're both going to be pro-choice, and I can't vote pro-choice. So what does that leave me with? Actually, I don't know where Bezos stands on that, but
I'm pretty sure the next Republican that we get who runs is going to be pro-choice.
oh my goodness.
No joke.
I,
No
I
joke.
really hope
I-
not.
Super liberal.
Just remove any reason.
If they don't take down Ted Cruz really looks like he's going to be one of the kind of favorites to be on the Republican ticket.
I don't
think.
know if Ted Cruz could
Same
be
with
president.
Rubio. I mean, same with Rand. I think those three are definitely the people that
Really?
are going to be looked at in 2024. And Donald Trump's getting up there as far as age, and I don't think he's going to do it. I think if we know anything about Donald Trump, he's all talk.
Yep.
He's all bark,
Exactly.
no bite.
Exactly.
And I think he's
Big-
doing that
the
to
big
kind of
ask,
save
the
face
big
now.
sale.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think he keeps doing that. I mean, you read his book, The Art of the Deal. A lot of it is just PR to the max, and just using information as a way to get as much support as you can to get what you can, and that's
he is-
essentially his presidency.
So do you think they'll let Ted Cruz run after he attempted to murder AOC?
Well, hold on.
She
Let's-
thinks
let's-
he
let's-
actually was the Zodiac killer.
Let's be clear. It's worse than that. He didn't just try. He rallied all of his friends. And I remember this clear as day. I remember that video of Ted Cruz holding the torch, leading the people down the hallway, screaming, AOC!
With his copy of Green Eggs and Ham. Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
Isn't he the Zodiac killer?
No,
That's
his
what they're
dad
saying.
was.
No, well,
Was his dad?
AOC thinks he was. So
Wasn't it his dad, though? Not him.
How did that come out about? His
It was
dad?
just. I think it was just a
joke.
meme, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't Trump say something about his dad being
Yeah.
involved with like JFK's assassination?
He was
Yeah.
clearly the Zodiac killer. It's settled.
Yeah.
Luke, I am happy to hear that you believe that Cruz and Rand will really be looked at. I guess my question is, what are you basing that on? Why do you feel they're the guys who are going to
Because they're getting
and Rubio
attacked the
also,
most.
like-
So they're getting. So you see the targets.
Yeah.
I mean, the establishment is smart.
Yeah.
I mean, when we're talking about the CIA and the information that they data harvest, especially from the NSA and all the information that they know, I mean, we're probably already with predictive programming algorithms that could predict the future. I think we're already there, and I think it's already being exploited. And I think the bigger kind of targets that stand against them, they're already setting the kind of the groundwork to kind of beat them into oblivion, and that's why we're seeing such kind of attacks on them that are kind of ridiculous. I criticized all of them. I have negative things to say about all of them, but seeing the media
Yeah, you should,
landscape, seeing the media landscape against them, there's something that's up, and I think it's because they represent some of the bigger ideas that a lot of mainline kind of Republicans and Trump supporters also kind of in the middle ground resonate with.
What if it's Tucker?
Tucker Carlson for president. My goodness.
I like him because he's the only one that criticized Donald Trump effectively. He was the
Yeah.
only one not afraid. Sean Hannity, I mean, he's a total brown noser, but Tucker Carlson like literally called out Trump on the issues that actually mattered.
People
the
don't-
war,
Yeah,
that's
the
true.
budgets, the COVID response, everything that Trump did bad. Tucker was right on him. So
people-
we got to give him credit
Isn't
for
it
that.
incrable that he's on television?
Yeah.
Tucker Carlson
Carlson.
loves
Some
it.
of
Well,
the
they're trying
things
to
he's
take him
saying-
down, too.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's why he's the only one who saw ratings growth
Yes.
when everyone else was doing bad. Yeah, people don't know this about Luke, but Luke is